What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Told y'all I'd get back at y'all with that airline. Remember, I had air pressure building up. It was too high. It was going over 150 psi, which is not good. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, you see this right here? This right here, that right there. Both of these was going over 150. Bam, the main air tank and the secondary air tank. Both of them was going over 150 psi, so I automatically knew something was wrong. So the second symptom I got was, let's go over here to the air dryer. Well, actually, with the air dryer, the governor was cutting it out at probably like 170 psi because it go a little bit over 150. And when they cut it out, your air dryer is not supposed to purge like your air dryer is supposed to purge like that's what it's supposed to do. Real quick air, quick release, like that. It's not supposed to be like all the way down to a motherfucking 125 psi. Because it did that. It released the air all the way till it got down to 125 psi, and then they cut it back on. So what was happening was my air compressor was steady running. It was steady running. It was steady moving. It wouldn't shut off. Your air compressor is only supposed to be running 25% of the time that your truck is on. That's why they created the air governor. They created the air governor and the control line to tell, it's basically a brain for the AC compressor. Because the AC compressor is going to always run. There's no way really to cut it out. So they invented this governor and the control line. Basically, is the brain letting the air compressor know, hey, the tanks is full. We don't need you no more. You can cut out for a little bit. So it cut out. Then the air pressure dropped. Bam, 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 bam. And then whatever, you could adjust. Some trucks, you could adjust your governor. I really don't know if I could adjust mine yet because I haven't needed it to be adjusted. But it'd cut in at like 100 psi, something around there. And then it'd blow back up to 150. It'd do the little and then the AC compressor turn off until it's needed again. So let's go over here to the reason why my AC compressor was steady running was because y'all guess what is it? The control line of the governor, the control line of the governor, the control line of the governor. Well, I know my truck. I had my truck like 3 years. It definitely wasn't the governor. You know why? Because look at this. Oh, yeah, that's a brand new air dryer. Is that brand new? Yeah, that's brand new. These brand new too, but these under warranty, and I got to send them back. I got 6 brand new struts, and it's oil leaking right there. That is not good. Back to the subject. All right. So, what I did was I know my truck. I knew that I had a new air dryer. I knew that I had a new AC compressor, which is right there, and I knew that I had new air tanks. So I was like, all right, I was getting loaded like I am now, and I was like, all right, let's check it out. So I went under my truck, and the first line I followed, because it's kind of hard to follow the lines. So the easiest line to follow, which the other line's going to follow with it a little bit in the same area, is your discharge line. So I followed my discharge line all the way back. I followed the discharge line. I was looking for the control line really as well. Because I seen the discharge line was okay, and I know that don't really got too much to do with the purging and the brain of the system, of the AC compressor. The brain of the system is the control line and the governor, in which my governor is attached to my air dryer. It's all one assembly. You could take them two bolts out, one, two, and I could change that out myself. It's only a cheap $50 fix. Please don't be in no shop paying too much money when it's only two damn bolts. Come on, you ain't that lazy. Get you a ratchet. Okay, look, so the control line, I followed the discharge line and I found the control line when I was doing that. So when I found the control line and I pulled on it, guess what, y'all? The motherfucking control line wasn't hooked up to my AC compressor. So I took it back to the shop that did my AC compressor. I told them, which was all around truck in Louisville, Kentucky, and they did a good job and they got me together. It only took them like 30 minutes and they got me together. So this is the control line right here. And what they did was they rerouted it because at first it was at the back of the frame, hidden, but now it's right here. And they just routed it, boom, 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 zip tie, connector piece, boom, boom, boom. zip tie so it could look neat. And then as you see, that control line is going straight into my air compressor, which is this bad boy right here, which is brand new, and I love it. So that's the video for today. That's the reason my air pressure kept building up and my AC compressor wasn't wasn't turning off. In which your AC compressor is always running, you're gonna eventually burn it out. And let me tell you, that is an expensive fix. To fix my AC compressor, it was 3,500. That was with the labor and parts. Check your oil, make sure your oil is good. I need an oil change. You see my oil filter is getting high. When your oil filter, your fuel filter, when your fuel filter get too high, change it out. You can change it yourself if you like with the right tools, or you can have somebody else do it when you get your oil changed. It's not really too much of a loss or a gain if you change everything out yourself. I just had the shop do it because it's like, it costs around the same anyway, and it saved me the headache. So that's the video for today, y'all. I'm about to do another video right now, and that's a short video just to show y'all where the starter is at, because I was having problems with my starters too. This your fuels box for the trailer. We're going to get a video on that too. I'm going to get a video on everything. I'm going to try to cover a little bit of everything, or at least what I know. We're going to cover water pumps. You see the water pump right there. I just know my engine good, like just from experience. Just I never knew anything about a truck until I grabbed my own truck, and when I got things fixed, I asked questions and I asked why, I asked how, and so I can understand my truck a lot better. Tensioners, why your belt might squeak. Well, your belt don't always squeak from a tensioner. Maybe you have some antifreeze drop on it and it's just contaminated, but you still got a good belt. You got good all your ribs and the inside. We're going to cover all them videos. Just stick with me, y'all. Subscribe, smash that like button. You feel me? This Sammy Sosa, I'm out.